What do you think? Are we gonna find anything in the trash today? I doubt it. This rain is crazy. But we don't care about the rain. We're going trash picking. Look, the rain has abated and it's a nice, beautiful, clear, sunny day. Maybe. I'm not trying to make this a whole video about the rain, but let's just say these are not ideal trash picking conditions. Kind of looks like a war zone out here. There's like leaves and trees and branches everywhere. In fact, I don't think that I can make it through. So I'm gonna have to turn around, but I'm also gonna check to see if trash picking was canceled today, because this is not really amenable to trash picking. This town is a tree-lined area, and there seems to be a lot of wind and a lot of branches and a lot of debris on the ground, so I might have to get out of this area for a while so a giant tree doesn't fall on top of the Camry. There's no trash piles out anyway. I guess we can't go trash picking on this street. This town got clobbered by the weather. There's trees down and brush and everything. So it's unclear whether there's a garbage pickup at all, but there is some trash here. So I think I'm gonna grab what I can. Somebody beat us to that cord. I don't really need that fencing. I certainly don't need any hay. But I think I'll take this push mower, because I do have a friend who's into these push mowers, and even if he doesn't want it, I can use the exercise. It is still bedlam out here and the wind is whipping, but it's kind of a cool looking lamp, isn't it? So I guess we'll take that. It's really heavy too. I don't know, is the audio gonna suck on this clip? Maybe. But just in case you couldn't hear any of the audio, I said it's just bedlam out here. The wind is whipping through the trees. There's a lot of trees down, a lot of roads blocked. But we did find this cool lamp. It is so windy out here. The audio on this clip is going to be terrible. That's why I'm talking really loud. But look at this thing. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. It looks like, I don't know what it is. I mean, obviously it's a, it's like a little hurricane lamp, and I think this goes on the wall. I think you hang this on the wall, and then there's your little lamp. The whole thing is brass. It's like heavy brass, so. This is one of those piles that was out earlier. It's all wet, it's all rainy. But I think I'm glad I stayed out, because this thing paid for the gas money at the very least. It's actually a pretty nice night. A little bit windy, but it is not really great for trash picking. Nobody's putting anything out. This pile's been out for a while, obviously. It's all soaked in the rain. It's just some pretty worthless track. This sink is nice. It's real heavy iron, brass fixtures. And I actually forgot to empty the metal out of the trunk from the last time we went out, but good thing we didn't find much. This is something we could definitely use tonight. A saw to clear out some of the fallen trees. I love these saws. I have a lot of them, so I'm going to take it. I don't know that I necessarily need it, but I'm going to take it. And the rest of this stuff, garbage bags, books. Looks like it was a pretty cool pile, but it's all really just wet. And that's pretty much the end of it. It's a couple hours later and it's still windy, and I still don't know if trash picking has been canceled. But on the bright side, my car is empty, and therefore maybe I can fit this mower in it. Let's see. You gotta hold that. Alright, feels good enough. Now normally I don't take mowers, but I'm gonna take this one for two reasons. One, it's super clean. Two, the car is empty. And three, the third reason out of the two reasons is that my mower is kind of sketchy, so maybe this one will be a good spare. You'd never know right now that 3 or 4 hours ago it was like a hurricane in this town. It's beautiful, it's quiet. So let's see. We got a wire. We got a skeleton. I don't know why I want that thing, but I do. Is that his hat? No, that's a Playmobil hat. This platter, that's gonna break. Let's see. They have that in here, so let's put it back. The mirror's kind of nice. I don't know, what do you think? It's a little bit messed up. You can definitely take the Nerf gun. And what do you think? These toy cars, nah. But we got a skeleton and a wire and a Nerf gun. So compared to what it looked like a few hours ago, that's amazing. If I didn't have all that footage of the rain and the trees and the wind earlier, you'd never know that this was anything other than just a normal night of trash picking. But we know that it was crazy earlier. What do you think? Do we want this table? It's nice. It's cute. It's reasonably well made. But the veneer's a little messed up. And I think that the amount of money I could get for this table versus the amount of hassle that it's going to be involved in putting it in the car, it just makes it not really worth it. It's a nice little table though. I hope someone takes it. I hope it doesn't go to the landfill, but it's just not really for us. There's some people on the porch, so I guess I should be quiet, but I'm not going to be. We are at work right now. What's this cord attached to? Look at that. Speaker wire. That's coming out, but I think this cord's attached to a shop vac. Maybe I'll try and tug that out later. This thing is fantastic. Look at this. That's a kryptonite cable lock. And I think it might be the... It's not the super long one, but I got 1 or 2 of these. Oh, this sucks. Look at this. Someone cut it. I wonder if there's anything I can do with that. Nah, probably not. That's why they threw it out. Yeah, Christmas trees. You can cut the cord off of this shop vac. I was so excited. I was so excited about that kryptonite thing. I could really use that, but it's, see? Someone just hacked right through it. All right, let me get this thing out of here. Want some stained glass? No, neither do I. I pulled this cord out. It's actually pretty long. And here's a piece of threaded rod, too. Let's see, is there anything else in here? See anything? Little baby speaker wire. Guess we grab that. That's about it. All right, Cuddy Cutterson. And we're done. They've done a pretty good job clearing the debris and stuff out of this town, but on some of these little dead-end streets, it's still a mess. We just had to turn around someone's driveway because the road was blocked up there. I don't know if this lawnmower is leaking gas or what's going on, but like gas fumes all over the car. Looks like it's a little wet too. Yeah, what's going on with this thing? Maybe that's why they threw it away? It's got gas issues? Oh, wow. That is a real hard cap to take off. I can give you guys some breathing room. So it's got gas in it. I don't think that I tipped it at all when I was putting it in the car. So I really don't know. Maybe they spilled some when they were carrying it out. This thing stinks. It's been a long day. And I'm breathing in gas fumes. And I feel like all I got today is footage of the rain and trees falling down. Do I want the custom jewelry set? Create personalized jewelry with premium metal charms. I don't know if I want that. I don't know what that is. There's a cord in there. There's a cord and a doorknob. It's a nice doorknob. Can you see it? Like if I look at the back of the camera, then the light goes off the thing. That's a crappy doorknob. I don't know, we'll keep it. It's like $1 doorknob. Maybe I should just take this whole vacuum cleaner. Wow. What do you think? Let's see. We got a clock. Got some glass things. I like that chair. Can you see that in the dark? It's a clear chair. This kind of glass stuff, I don't know, it doesn't really sell that well. You gotta always worry that it's gonna get broken. Housewares, Tupperware. I don't know, I guess I'll take absolutely none of this stuff and get back in the car. I see some empty drawers. They're not really empty. Right here, there's a lot of cords. Normally I would cut these all off right here. So I'm gonna do what I normally do and cut them all off right here. Why change, right? Because the lazy thing to do would just be to grab it all and take it all home. But then I have to throw it out. And it's already been thrown out. So why put it in my garbage bin? when it's already in someone else's garbage bin. But the reason that I was kind of tempted to just throw it in the car is because I really have to pee. And I'm hoping I can make it to Whole Foods before I have an accident. So spending 3 or 4 minutes, or however long it was, cutting these cords really hasn't helped me at all. But we got it done, and no accidents. My car's making a grinding noise now because there's a tree branch stuck to the underside. That's happened surprisingly few times tonight, considering the number of tree branches that are around. But it's still pretty pesky. There's a lot of noise right now, as you would expect during a cleanup after a storm, but look at this thing. That is just wild. It's super, I don't know. It's not like really that heavy or anything, but it's very, very nice. And I don't see, oh, you know what it is? That's the problem. That's your problem, lady. This thing probably came from like Pier 1 or Crate and Barrel or something. I don't know. You know what? I think all you'd have to do is cut cut the other 3 legs off and it'd be fine. So we're gonna take this. If I can fit it in the car. It doesn't fit that well, but I've been out since I left my house today. It's been 10 hours and all we got is a little TV and a lamp and a lawnmower. So whether it fits or not, I'm gonna take it. So it's 10:41 and I've been driving around for a while now looking for one last pile to conclude this video, but unfortunately I haven't found it. I got mixed feelings about today because on one hand I feel like it's a real accomplishment that we weathered the storm and we stayed out and we kept picking. But on the other hand, looking at this load, by the time I get home, I will have been gone for like 12 and a half hours. Looking at this load, it's like an exercise in futility. We got a lawnmower that may or may not work, a couple of wires, another lawnmower, a sink. And I'm grateful for all this stuff, believe me. But in terms of dollars per hour, I mean, what is this stuff worth? Maybe 50 bucks? What did I make per hour today? $2, $3 an hour? That's not sustainable. Luckily, it's usually not like this, and I probably should have turned around and gone home, or maybe just checked the weather forecast in the first place. So I'm going to chalk up tonight as an adventure, and I do appreciate you guys coming along with me on this adventure. But right now, I'm going to call it a night, and I'm going to go home. So until next time, thanks so much for watching. And as if to add insult to injury, I'm driving home and it's pouring rain again. Yeah, it started first pull, and it runs great.